Thank you, Alice, that you accept my invitation for the podcast. And I know that the book is arrived to you a few days ago. And yeah, I want that you introduce yourself, Alice. What you do in your life and where you come from and where you do live. Just to give us some information.
Yeah, sure, Mr. Domenico. Good evening. Yeah, I have received the book, and my name is Alice Wang. I am a Chinese person, and I live in Shanghai. I do customer service, so I handle refund requests. And I love to read books on self-development and personal improvement. So this is why I like your book a lot, and I've been reading it since I've got it. Now
Thank
I
you
can
very
show
much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Wow.
everyone the book. This is his book. Oh, sorry. Maybe it's
It's
not
okay.
coming
It's
out.
okay. It's okay. We see it. We see it. We see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm Domenico. I do many things in my life, and one thing is the book. I wrote this book a few months ago. This is the Italian version, and I have also the English version. And I have good news for Chinese people. Very soon will be available also the Chinese version of the book. I'm in negotiation with a few publishing houses that they want to publish the book. Then I have to decide one, and then will be also in Chinese language the book. So you can read later in Chinese in your language. And yeah, how did you find the book, Alice? It was very interesting to you. Do you have some question or I don't know?
Yes, it is. Well, first, I want to congratulate you on the new publish of Chinese book soon, and it will be exciting news for every Chinese people. I mean, and I will also read in Chinese version again. Well, so from my reading of the English book, I really like it because it helps me solve some problems. For example, currently I'm in some challenges. So, I mean, this book talks about you need to come out of your comfort zone. Before, I was feeling like uncomfortable, but reading the book just encourages me to step out of my comfort zone, to take on the new challenges, and also to leave influence on everyone I encounter. Like what you said in the book, to leave it better than you found it. And also, it encourages me to vision everything I want, which is something I've never thought about actually. But this book just enlightened me. That's why I like it so much.
Oh, Alice, I am very happy that you enjoyed the reading of the book, and I'm very happy that the book inspired you. Yeah, in my book, I write that if we want to something more in the life, we have to leave our comfortable zone. So if you don't do that, we cannot expect better life. So and um, let's say I ask to the people to think, and I try to motivate them. And because in reality, in life, you can have everything you want, everything you desire, but you have to accept the risk to change your life and to step out from your comfort zone. If you do that, then one day maybe you reap the outcome of your sacrifice. You know what I mean? Yeah, I try to give this message in the book in many pages of the book, not only in one, because I think that the repetition is the mother of knowledge. So when you repeat one concept more time, the people absorb it. Okay. And so, do you have some kind of question to some part specifically of the book, or I don't know? Do you have a general question? Or
Yeah, sure. I have some questions, and I'm very happy that I was selected. I was so lucky to get this podcast uh, opportunity with you, so I can ask my questions. Okay, so my first question is, Ms. Domenico, the title of your book is The Principles of a Sweet Life. And I wonder, how do you define a sweet life?
Hmm. I think in my ex or my first podcast already was done this question, I think, and my best answer is for me, sweet life is a kind of peaceful and peaceful life that you can find out when you one day arrive in your life to think, oh, I miss nothing in my life. I have everything. I have even more than uh, I can manage, you know. Then when there is this inner peace, then I think you achieved your sweet life. And the sweet life have different meaning for different people. Not for everyone means the same. For me means this. For another person could be different because different people give importance to different things, you know. And but let's say, very stick to the point. Sweet life is when you achieve a peaceful, comfortable in the sense that you have everything in life and a happy life. You are very happy. So this is the meaning of a sweet life. In Italy, there is also some movie about the sweet life, but it's different topic. You know, that's it's very interesting
Okay.
question. This one, yeah.
I like this
Okay.
explanation and I love it. I mean, this is my goal of purchasing a sweet life because I know I don't have it now yet.
Now I have a question for you.
This
The question is, what do you think? What is the most important part of the book that can be applicable daily in your job?
in my job,
Yes.
I think maybe it is the one I've previously mentioned is to leave a good influence. Like wherever I go, whoever I meet, try to leave a good like influence. Like the company, it's not just about a job. It's not just to do the tasks. It's also about to leave good influence to everyone I encounter, like my colleagues, and to help the company to go better, to leave a good influence to my company. I think that's the meaning.
The concept of leaving everything you touch better than you find it. Okay, this concept. Okay, that's very important. I also apply this every time in my work with my colleagues every day. So we try to make the world a better place. And this is a very good principle, a very good attitude to do that. Um,
Yes, yes. Especially when you point it out, and when I read, I will feel that like more intense and give me more like courage and ambition to do that.
and another question I have to you, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
How do you think Chinese can deal with this book? Because I know Chinese culture, and I don't know if this book is for Chinese culture. What do you think about that?
In my opinion, I think Chinese people will love it. I think many Chinese people embrace books on self development, and also they, how to say, like they try to pursue the personal growth. And sometimes maybe like they have that motivation and they want to do better, they want to improve, but maybe they don't know how, and they need some kind of mentor or this kind of book to enlighten them, to give them some light, some insight, like to let them to know like to work on which direction. I think, yeah, I think that really will help.
So you think that there is room that the book could be a guideline for many people in China?
Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay,
exactly.
okay.
Yeah,
And can I ask you where you come from, Alice?
yeah, of course. I'm from Henan province, China, but I live in Shanghai and I love Shanghai.
Oh, so you live in Shanghai. I also live in Shanghai now.
Such a
This is
coincidence.
such a coincidence. Yeah. I
Yeah.
also live in Shanghai. I live in Minhang
Okay, cool.
area.
I live in Jiading. It's a little bit like distant place, but the downtown is great. Like Shanghai is a very
Shanghai,
international, yeah, international city, and so metropolitan is great.
Shanghai is a very nice city. I love it, you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's such a technological city. I really love it.
yeah, exactly.
Um, in the night is wonderful because it's full of light everywhere, you know.
Yeah,
It's
right.
a very good atmosphere, a very good feeling. And I have to be honest, the book was written in Shanghai in the last
Oh,
2 years. So
wow.
this city inspired me a lot, you know.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Okay, and do you have some other question about the book?
Yeah, I do. I actually have quite a few
Oh,
couple of questions. Yeah. Okay.
okay, okay. Let's
My
go
next
next.
question, yeah, sorry. So my next question is, so I read in the book that you said you try to find people's potential, and I wonder how do you discover people's potential when themselves may not be even able to do so?
Yeah, I have to be honest with you. I have to be honest with you. This is a gift that people have. It's like a gift that I have. I recognize potential in the people from the first moment I see them after a few seconds. You know what I mean? This happened to me at work, happened to me in the life, in the daily life. I don't know. I cannot explain you how this work and why this happen. But it's like, maybe I can explain you. There is an artist that is a painter, and he cannot explain you why he has the gift to paint so beautiful painting. And the same happened to me and happened to many people. There are leaders in the world that they are great leaders, and they have just these gift to be a leaders. There are people that are artists, there are doctors, there are people that just have the the gift to grow family in the best way that they can do, like husband, wife, father, mother, and you cannot explain. It's something that is inside you, in your soul, and is a gift that I say in the book. The source of creation give to us at the beginning when we were born. You know, I believe deeply in this, and I believe that every one of us have a gift. Also, you have a gift, and just the problem is sometimes people in the life they are not able to discover what is them gift, and this is a little bit sad because you cannot make your gift work for the humanity at the end. But I think everyone in the world have a gift. And I write in the book that I made many examples, like I told you before, nurses, doctor, and there are many examples that I can do to you, like artists that they make the world better, more beautiful. Look how the world could be the same without the Mona Lisa of Leonardo da Vinci, for example, or
Yeah.
without the beautiful painting of Giotto, Picasso, and Raffaello, and so on.
Mm.
When we go about philosophy, we have a great philosopher in the world. So humanity is really colorful, and everyone contribute with them gift. You know what I mean? Huh?
Yeah, yeah, I
You
get it.
also have a gift, Alice. What is your gift?
Thank you. I think my
Did
gift,
you discover your gift?
not not really, but I kind of think I have this gift of empathy, like communicating with people to understand their feeling, understand their need, which is also my work trains me to. And so do you call this is kind of like your sixth sense or instinct, if you can call that?
Uh, let's say it's not properly. It's really a gift. Is I will not call the 60 cents. Is really a gift that you have inside you. It's something that grow from when you are a kid inside you, and one day explode and develop, and you can put to the service of humanity this gift. And yeah, I think it's not like a 60 cents, but it's really like something that you have in the soul, it's deeply in the soul. Huh?
I get it.
It's
I
more like
see.
that. Uh,
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, my next question is, you also mentioned in your book about ordinary and mediocrity and also greatness. So in your eyes, what is ordinary or mediocrity and what is greatness? And what is the difference between these?
This is a very, very difficult question. Depends of the vision of the people and from the perspective of people. But when I say extraordinary life, is something that you achieve with effort, with work, and with intention every day. When what I call it the mediocrity is not like I don't want that people think that mediocrity is people that have a not nice job, they don't make so much money. It's not about that. They can achieve great things
Mm-hmm.
as well in them job. Mediocrity for me is when people don't want to do nothing to grow. When people uh, have a perseverance to stay in them condition for several years without any change. Because I see lost in potential. They can do everything they want, but they are happy without do nothing. So this
Mm-hmm.
is for me is mediocrity when people don't give to themselves the chance to develop and to grow. And even sometimes people have a big dream, but they have the big dream closing the door and they don't open the door and they don't try to develop and to work for this big dream. You know, this
Mm-hmm.
for me is mediocrity when the people just give up. You know,
Got
I don't mind if someone is a cleaner that the people say cleaner. I would like to use different word. I would like to use
you.
like a Italian philosopher say, he's also an entrepreneur in Italy, very famous. He say he called the cleaner just people that they order things because sounds more beautiful, you know. It means that we have to give respect to everybody, every
Mm,
kind of work, every kind of people. I don't
yeah,
mind, you know what I mean? I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
mediocrity for me is when people have a big potential and they don't use it. You know,
Mm,
it's a
okay.
big loss for the humanity. You know,
Yeah. So, in your definition, in your understanding, are you saying that even if a person they may have millions of wealth, but they do nothing or they don't serve for humanity, they are not like trying to persuade, trying to like persuade, no, sorry, not persuade, pursue a personal growth, and they are still just mediocre or they are just still ordinary. Is that correct?
yeah, I think they just uh, if they behave like this, they will have just let's say I don't want to say ordinary life. They will have less than ordinary life, you know, because
Oh.
to have ordinary life, you have to work out, you have to do something. For example, to have an ordinary life in a family, you have to be a good father, you have to be a good mother, you have to work a little bit in the family. Uh, Mediocrity is when people don't do that. So
Mm,
they don't have responsibilities, you know,
mm,
and the the biggest loss for humanity is when people have such a great potential and they don't use it, you know.
mm,
And I have to be honest, I see many of these people around me, and also in my private job, and I try to go there, talk with them, and try to find out the way to develop this potential, you know,
yeah, yeah.
uh, because if we have some gift and some potential, we have to make sure that we can put this to the service of humanity, you know. This
Mm,
is
mm.
my thinking.
I got you. Yeah, that's very interesting outlook on mediocrity, because I could never think how like if a rich person can be mediocrity or can be just ordinary.
Oh, there
But
are
in your
many rich person. There are many rich person that are very less than mediocre, you know, because in usually this happen very often. I saw around me in my life several cases because you know rich people absolutely the son or daughter of rich people they have a tendency to do nothing in the life because they are rich. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So and yeah, then I see sometimes there is a big loss there. You know, how I see that family that are just ordinary family, sometimes also family that I don't want to say poor, but low-class family, financial speaking, uh, they um, they have a dream, they have a big dream because want to come out, they want to come out from their situation, and they have a big dream, and they work for this big dream, and they sacrifice every day for this big dream, and they work with intention. And when you work with intention, after a few years, you can reap what you work for. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
you can achieve your dream. Yeah.
yeah. That's very interesting. Thank you so much for the answer. And the next one, so in the chapter 2, you mentioned like people should keep practicing gratitude, and you
Mhm.
yourself have this gratitude journal. So I mean, for example, today is just a normal working day. May I ask, what are you grateful for today? Do you have something take as gratitude for today?
Yes, for example, today I'm very grateful that the universe sent me this beautiful podcast with you, for example. You know, I think every day, if you change your perspective, every day you can see in your day something very good. Uh, but you have to train your mind because, of course, during the day can happen also something bad. But the training that you do, that you can do in several years, one day will drive you to change your perspective and to be able to see only what is good in your life, you know. And I'm grateful for many things. First things, because I I wake up this morning. There are people that don't wake up in the morning. You know what I mean? So, and the second thing is because I support here in China a group of 200 people that they are very young and they need expertise and guideline. And I'm happy to support them. And yeah, I mean, I also enjoy free time outside with friends that I had at lunchtime, for example. And now the podcast with you. What I can have better than this? After the podcast, I go to a dinner with a couple of friends. So there's nothing better than this. Okay, so I think
Yeah.
every day you can find something in your day and in your life that you have to be grateful for this. Uh, I can I can reverse to you the question today. If you analyze your day, what you can say? Can you say that you are grateful for something in your day today? The same question I can make to you. What do you think?
Okay, so today, what am I grateful for? Well, yeah, I'm also grateful for this opportunity to have this podcast with you so that I can clear some of my questions. And
Mhm.
second, I'm grateful for the internet. I mean, even if it's been bad, sometimes like I'm losing you, but still it's working, it's going on. At
It's
least it's
okay,
not
no
like
problem,
totally, yeah, yeah. So the
no
other
problem.
things yeah, is that I have food and I have a place to live and I'm still having this job that I'm working today. So yeah, these are the things I'm grateful for today.
Okay, that's very good. That's very good. It's very good to listen that, you know. Do,
Yeah.
do you have some other question? Do we go to for the next question? If you have
Yeah, sure.
some more,
Yeah, yeah. I have one more question. This is a
yeah.
very interesting one. Yeah,
Oh,
because I'm not sure. Yeah, if you know about this Chinese culture, like we have. You do know March 15th is World Consumer Rights Day, right?
sorry again, I didn't get.
So in China, we have this World Consumer Rights Day celebration on March
I don't
15th.
know. I don't know
Okay,
about that.
so yeah, okay, so it's not really a celebration. It's more like since 1991, on this day, we have we have CCTV, which is our national channel. We will expose some enterprise and companies for maybe safety issues like food safety or
Mhm.
some other scams issue. And this year, last month, we also have this kind of, you can say, gala or just like television show, the performance. Like the host expose a lot of enterprises for wrongdoing. For example, some companies, sorry, I mean like some enterprises or companies, they produce diaper, but they produce the diapers with waste materials, which means these materials were supposed to be like to be discarded, like to be thrown away, but instead they recollect them and they reuse them again, which
Sure, I
yeah,
understood.
which
Yeah, okay.
yeah. And some other companies, they may encourage the consumers, sorry, I mean like they just overcharge consumers. For example, if they go to their house to repair some electrical device like washing machines or cooking machines, and they overcharge it like more than 10 times like the original price. But they are, yeah, the strange thing is they were encouraged by the company. Like the company just encouraged everyone to do that, which is like, which I don't understand why, and also it's like just so harmful to so many people because they were like overcharged and they didn't know anything about it. And surprisingly, it is a very famous like platform used by so many like million Chinese people. And another thing is like some platforms, they also discreetly encourage some people to do a loan shark, which means when people borrow their money, like it's a loan, right? Normally you pay them some interest, but these
Mhm.
platforms secretly make you have to pay so much more the loan and you are unable to withdraw from that. So this kind of enterprises, they are really do so much detriment to so many people. And so this is really in violation to what you said about integrity and honesty. And it is
Ah, okay,
happening.
I got your point now.
So what do you
I
think
got your
about
point
this?
now.
And so what do you want to say to these people or companies?
I think these kind of things unfortunately happen everywhere in the world. There are a lot of scam around the world, and yeah, because this come from education. This kind of people, they come from very poor education. They live with this kind of a trick. But this is, let's say, is something that we have a lot everywhere in the world. And I think we can change this only if today we do our part today. So it means that what I'm doing today, what you're doing today, this can make in future a better world.
Mm-hmm.
And I think to have a world without this issue, maybe in long term, we have to start today to educate the new generation about these principles, and this is what the book want to do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I also see lack of integrity in many companies that I work for. So I don't want to say the name, but I work for many companies, and
Mm-hmm.
I saw a lot of the time some discuss some conversation or some meeting. There was a really clear lack of integrity there,
Yes.
and this happened on um, big company, on big, let's say, when we talk about uh, stuff like this that happen in government, for example, we don't have so much power to change that.
Yeah.
Only we can change this. So I mean, we don't have so much power to change that in let's say in short term, but
Yeah.
we can work today to change this on long term. You know, if we
Yeah.
introduce this kind of education, this kind of training, this kind of books, this kind of concept to do the right things. So the principle of doing the right things, to be person of courage, honesty, and integrity. If you
Right.
introduce this concept today, maybe in 20 years, 30 years, we can try to change the situation.
Yeah.
Um, I'm trying my best. You know what I mean. Also, when I say whatever I touch, I want to I want to live better than was before. I mean that. When I see lack of integrity, I try to correct it. When I see lack of courage, I try to improve. When I see lack of honesty on people they are not doing the right things, I try to fix. I do my best to do that. And if everybody will do that, the world will be different, will be better world to the end. You know?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So I think this really brings more meaning to your book. So do you want to
Yeah.
say some words to those people? I mean, maybe some of them will be watching this video
I
and you
can
also
I
educate them.
yeah yeah how how I wrote in my book. I wrote very important things.
Yes.
When you have your integrity and you don't you always follow your principle and you not betray your principle, the life is like the source of creation make you present. It give you a quantum leap. A quantum leap is a leap in your life that will move you from one level to the next level, or sometimes to two level above. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's like the source of creation prize you for the good energy and the good vibration that you give to the world. You know, and I call it this in the book a quantum leap, and I experienced this quantum leap 2, 3 times in my life. Even when
that's
I moved from Germany to China, it was a quantum leap in my life. And this happened because in my previous experience, I decided just to do the right things, to be a person of integrity, and to do the right things there. Then this moved me to another level, and I came to China. So the message that I want to give for the to the people that they have a lack of integrity, I think if they want to grow and develop in the most fastest way in their life, they have to be honest people. They have to be person of integrity, courage. They have to do the right decision. The first right decision and the complex decision is do the right things because it's not easy.
yes,
Usually,
yes.
the most easy thing is to do not the right decision, to do the wrong, to take the wrong. Let's say the shortest way is the wrong one. The
Yeah,
right one
exactly.
is not short, but is the way that applies you more at the end, you know.
Yeah, it takes determination. Yeah. Okay, so I really hope this video can be spreading everywhere, and then those people can also watch this and learn and be
Yeah,
educated.
the video, and I think I have your consent to spread the video on the main social, and I also give you the video. You can post on your social as well, and yeah, we are recorded, already, and yeah, will be spread on several platforms like LinkedIn, like Facebook, like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and so on. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I
Yeah,
think
sure, you
this
do.
is the plan.
Yeah, you have my
I
consent.
had this idea because the last principle of my book is give back to the world, give back everything you can, knowledge,
Mm,
experience. And then I come up with this idea to meet every month one person that I decide randomly with the lottery, and you have been chosen randomly. You were lucky, and
yeah,
to this person, I because you saved, I send the book at home for free. They can read the book. They can make questions. We can talk about. And I have to be honest, my emailing list is going to explode. There are people from 20 countries already,
oh, that's interesting.
and I don't know the next guest from which country will come from, and we will see.
Yeah,
At the
this is
moment, I had the one from Germany, the second one from Italy that we didn't organize yet the podcast because he's a CEO of a company. Then he's a little bit busy, and we had try to find out the best way for me and him
yeah, yeah. CEOs
to
are always busy.
yeah. And you are the third one, but you come from second because the second one I have to sleep a little bit the podcast.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I think we are over half hour. I have to say thank you very much that you join this podcast and you make through this dream of the podcast every month with the different people to me. And I hope that the book continue to inspire you and motivate you to do the best in your life and you extract from yourself, from your soul, the best, the most potential that you have. And thank you very much, Alice, for the participation of the podcast. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Domenico. Yeah, this is very meaningful podcast, and I will keep on reading the book, and I hope it can lead me to find my potential and finally to achieve a sweet life. I'm really looking forward to it. And thank you so much for the
Okay.
book.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a nice evening and enjoy your life in Shanghai.
The same to you, Mr. Domenico.
Bye
Goodbye.
bye. Bye bye.